by coaching. I'm streaming. Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle, VOLIBEAR. Siobhan has kind of stolen your thunder, huh? Non-ironically. We're going to be playing VOLIBEAR for the runes, lethal tempo, triumph, legend haste, last stand, magical footwear, and jack of all trades. The goal of VOLIBEAR, like any juggernaut, is to really power up in the early game. Not do too much. That's always the trick, especially as a beginner. You'll see what it means to play tempo and to really play for the farm. We're going to start on the red buff and then path it down. The basic goal here of get that scuttle crab on the bot side and then see where the game takes us. VOLIBEAR is a champion that functions by receiving the plays, not doing them actively. And then, once you get that 2-item spike, the real game begins. The real fun begins. What are you fellas doing? See, the enemy's doing this, what do I do? Nothing. Good job, VOLIBEAR. You're so smart. For VOLIBEAR's kit, the passive gives us stacking attack speed. As you auto attack stuff, and then once it's fully stacked, then you're going to get that chain lightning. A little bit of on-hit damage and AoE damage to kill the small parts of the camps. The Q, movement speed towards the target, your first auto, stuns them, dealing a little bit of extra damage. The E calls down the thunder. You get a shield if you're within the circle, and then that W, or the E deals max health damage, which is pretty important. It's pretty easy to land that E if you always Q, E, stun them. Pass the E a little bit before that stun comes down. When it comes to a real champion too, you probably want to put it behind them, because they'll be running away from you. Let's finish the clear here. The enemy's being very weird with their Teemo support being mid and all, but until my camps are done, sorry honey, I'm at work. Sorry Renekton, my beautiful wife. Thank God I'm not an alligator. Imagine you have to have an alligator wife. That would really suck. I ate chicken feet the other day here in Vietnam, and yeah, tasted those scales. Thank God I don't have to taste no alligator stuff. Anyways, to the scuttle. As you're doing the scuttle, look at the lanes. Do I gank mid? Do I gank bot? Bot lane's looking pretty good. And Ezreal all alone. I'll take an Ezreal as a wife instead of an alligator. Who's with me? Let it rip. Ooh, close on the binding. Ezreal flashed away. The play is now done. If you try harder for the play, it sucks. Leave. Back to the camps. Back to the Krugs. And then once we do a second full clear, the real game begins. Blasting Wand. Isn't that so weird that it's still that Blasting Wand? Building into Dusk and Dawn first, that will be our best first item, where it used to be the Cosmic Drive. This item sure is an abomination, but here we are. It works on VOLIBEAR because about everything you have has an AP ratio. And of course, duplicating that on hit works very well. The last part of VOLIBEAR's kit is going to be the W. The W marks the target's second cast, chomps, dealing bonus damage the lower they are, and heals you the lower you are. Very nice. We're going to be maxing that Q first to get more movement speed towards the targets as we're trying to gank them, as we're trying to kill them. Alrighty. They warded my raptors. Oh no. We're against Lee Sin, and he just did a clear reset for the longsword and then failed the gank, so we're on pretty even tempo right now. Keep maxing that Q. And keep farming everything. If the Lee Sin did something, if something happened with the lanes, maybe I would move. But especially in low elo, just always farm every camp every time. I know you've heard it a million times before, but listen, Bob, you're watching a video and you're skipping camps in game, okay? So, you can't fool me. I know what you do on the weekends. Well, I do pretty good, you know, I stop drinking. You get blackout drunk about once a month, okay? So, I wouldn't say exactly that you're doing good. Rick. The alcoholic. Okay, my bad. Lee Sin into the bot side here. TF is pretty low, and they have Teemo support here, so we're just gonna wait. Do nothing. Do nothing. And are you on dragon? You aren't. Interesting. I'm gonna pull the dragon out here. It could be warded by the Teemo, by the Lee Sin, so if I pull it out, I can avoid any of the wards in the pit. TF TPing back. Lee Sin here, so they know for sure. Let's use that health potion. And then play for the fight. Alrighty, nothing's happening. My allies are doing nothing, so now we're going to leave. Good job, VOLIBEAR. You're so smart. Chase the Teemo, don't think I will. Due towards the Ezreal, maybe I will, hold on. Okay, never mind. Well, do the Teemo. Phew. I'm blinded, I'm blinded. There's 3 of them! This will show me to ever do anything. The TF is on the dragon. My bad. Well, learn from my mistake, Bob. Never leave the cul-de-sac. Go back to the camps. You can't have any fun around here. Yeah, triple kill. Yeah. Well, we have all losing lanes, so now more than ever, it's farm everything every single time. That's a bummer, though. We really had a lot of time to have any variance go our way, but it didn't. If we would have reset, then we could have done a top gank, you know, clean this guy up, and then be back on our camps. The enemy would do the dragon, and it would be totally fine, because with losing mid, losing bot, losing ADC, sure, you can give the dragon. You definitely don't want to die in the early game for these objectives when you don't have the lanes to actually play for them. Because step 1 is get yourself strong, and step 2 is win the fights. Step 3 is the objectives. Do not get in the way. Alrighty, well we got our ulti with level 6. Our ulti gives us the dash. When you land, you deal damage, you disable turrets, and it makes you unstoppable for a bit, so you can use that against CC. The TF gold card, the Lee Sin kick, things like that. The enemy thinks they're hot right now, since all my lanes super suck. But little do they know. I don't care. I'm too stupid to care. Me gonna farm and win mid game anyways. Not even cope, even if you die like 2 times in the early game as noob VOLIBEAR, it can be fine. Because you're against noob Lee Sin, he'll throw his lead. Guaranteed. This guy with the Korean name, we'll see. I'm against a Korean, honey. Alrighty. Almost done with the clear here. Let's see if Lee Sin has any red side camps up for us, because almost guaranteed he'll be doing the void grubs on the top side. He didn't finish the dragon, so he definitely has tempo for all that. Go, go, go. Hi, Teemo. No Morgana? Gotcha. No mid lane? Gotcha. Let's try for the Raptors here. No Raptors? Gotcha. Well, I have a flank on Teemo, but the problem is Twisted Fate. So, what do we do when we can't do anything? That's right, we do nothing. Twisted Fate attacks the turret. We now have an angle of attack here. And Q. Smite. E. Ulti. Stun. Auto W. Auto. 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 Get kicked. Back in. Might have to back up the Renekton here. And second Q comes up. Q. There's the ward hop. No stun out of Renekton here. Job's done, job's done. Let's leave. Dusk and Dawn? 200 gold away, so we'll stay on the map and try to get that. Don't play for the Void Grub. If I go into the pit, Lee Sin shows up and kills me. Amazing. Teemo support rotates from bot lane and kills me. It just makes sense. We're on the losing team, Bob. Do not pass go, do not skip the camps. May we all learn it and never forget it. Yeah, these Juggernaut champions really are something. They really, really teach you to stay on the rails. If that's what you like, or if you just like an easy champ to play and then that is strong mid-game, we might as well stay on the map and farm everything here. We've already lost the dragon effectively if Lee Sin resets from base and tries to do it. I don't have ulti, so instead of resetting just because we have the item, we'll stay on the map and continue to farm the camps. Because I can't contest the objective, and I don't have ulti. After the reset with all the camps down, then we'll have lots of time to do a play. Honey, I have 50% KP. Wow, you must have a lot of kills. No, I have 1. Oh, it must be early in the game. No, it's 10 minutes in. Honey, why do you sound so weird? Anyways, back to base. Dusk and Dawn, D&D, Dagger, Sweeper, Control Ward to the top side. The next camp to respawn will be the Scuttle, and then the enemy blue side maybe, and my blue side's in a minute. So now, as the game progresses, you have more and more time for the plays after the clear. You clear faster. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Yes. Q. EW. Auto. Smite. Auto. Auto. And there's 3 people. No, that makes sense. I'm on the losing team. That makes sense. Yep. A Teemo support is right there, and so is a TF. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. To the bot side. Can't do shit in Detroit. There's a ward. TF can fucking ulti on top of me. The fun never stops. Any camps at all? I'm starving. Thank God, some Krug. The Dusk and Dawn. HP, ability power, ability haste, attack speed, and the passive makes your auto attacks duplicate their on-hit effects with the Sheen proc. So as you use that second chomp, you're really gonna chomp them. And all the stats just give us more damage on about everything. Well, if we failed our play, we didn't get, there was no camps up, so we got his Krugs, and now we reset back to our respawning camps. We'll clear everything, and the game begins again. The Dusk and Dawn really speeds up the clear, and just gives you every single stat you want. Blink. We are scaling, and Lee Sin's not pushing it fast enough, but he's definitely stronger than us right now. So, the fundamental of VOLIBEAR is that we want to go in second, clean up the fights, show up reactively, and that's just even more true when the enemy's ahead. The biggest mistake that noobs make is whenever the enemy's ahead, they get desperate. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just farm your camps, wait for 2-item spike, fight then. That's when it actually matters. Mute your losing lanes that are going to ping for 1,000 stupid ganks. The jungle quest completed. More movement speed through the jungle and the bushes. Very nice. And as we kill the camps, because that's all we'll be doing. Continuing to move through the jungle and kill these camps. If we ever get some juice, we can start invading too, and that would be awesome. To hit a champion, to even smell one this entire game, that would be awesome. Alrighty, camps are done. Eventually. And they see me on the map. A little bit of sweeper as we enter the river, and they see me on the map. And my ADC is instantly dead. Let's take the minion wave. We're trying to power into Navori. When your allies die, that's more CS for you. Full HP Ezreal. Won't be killing him. The Teemo might be on my blue here. So let's go ahead and hit this. And then with this shroom there, that basically shows that Teemo's in the bush. Waiting. That's my ally dying, not a successful play. So I stay pretty far on the outskirts. Q. Any allies? You're gonna dash away. That makes sense. Anyways. I'll be waiting, boys. I'm right here. Okay. Nobody's doing anything. And I'm not dying. It is what it is. People say upload a loss, and listen, it's a whole lot of nothing until you randomly win the game. I require big mistakes from the enemy. I'll be here for them. But boy, this is boring. To the top side. Resetting for a bunch of bullshit, not a completed item, just doesn't matter. They got one dragon, fucking. How are the lanes looking? 1 and 3, 0, 2, 1 and 2, 0, 1. Pretty good. As we stay true to the course here, we'll get a real play. Let's say if I went top and tried to contest this, maybe I get a kill. It's not enough. Oh my god. Q. Blast Cone. W. E. Come here, you little bastard. Smite. W. And... close. Don't FF just yet. We haven't played the game yet. To the bot side, we're going to try to take this whole turret, banking that the enemy's Lee Sin is doing that Rift Herald. This is more opportunity for gold, and you better take it. Whenever you kill people mid-game, you need to get as much as you can for it. In a winning game, you can take their camps. And in more even games, you can take the turrets like this. Use the abilities for the D&D proc. Q. Job's done. Let's get the fuck out of here, Master Chief. 2100 for the Navori. Back to my Gromp. My team will start grouping up and noobs would get lost in the sauce. They would see their team grouped up and then at like a fucking robot, they would just group up with their team. Farm your camps and show up to the fight late. You won't regret it. Because once the fight actually starts, then we'll show up. But if the camps are up, do those. Okay. Wow, would you look at that? Nothing happening. Wish I was standing around with everyone who's with me. Back to the top side. Got the Navori. With our 2-item spike, this is where we need to make it count. We can start fighting and dying, unlike in the early game. Especially with the enemy being so far ahead, you know? As we do these fights, if we win them, we can win the game. If we lose them, it is what it is. Smite, Q, E, W, auto, auto, and auto, auto, W. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Honey, we just doubled our KP. Follow the play. And Q. Auto. E ulti. Going W. That guy's dead. On to Twisted Fate here. And I'm dead. Q. Clean him up, boys. What? Teemo dealt so much damage to me, huh? That's 1. That's 2. Let's make it 3. Well, nobody important's dying. Let's go Ninja Tappy into some Magic Resist. You got him. Don't give up. Alrighty, that's 4, finally. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. As we do those fights, we get shutdowns. The enemy's stronger. You get more XP when the enemy's stronger. And then you need to do a full clear after the plays. Not bad at all. Because it's kind of the same rotation as the early game. Your ulti is down, you farm. But if you don't do those plays or you're playing too safe as you enter the mid game, you miss the opportunity to turn the losing dogshit pathetic ass game around. You have to fight mid game. The Navoris give us attack speed, crit chance, and movement speed. As we auto-attack, we reduce the cooldown of our basic abilities, so now we start playing Guitar Hero on our keyboard as we're fighting. A really funny champion VOLIBEAR is where all your value comes from. Schmack, 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 a million D&D procs. Well, okay. Sweeper. Naturally. Well, I can't even take your shroom, Teemo. Let's smite this. See if we can gank TF. Q. Waiting. Stun. Oh, not good. Is he out? Yep, he's out. I tried to save my son to make it where he couldn't TP out with his ulti, but couldn't hold it long enough. See how fast we farm the camps, and then we can maybe deal with mid. It's weird that VOLIBEAR doesn't run out of mana. To the bot wave. We finished our camps and there's nothing to do, so I'm taking the wave. My top lane is 2 and 5 Mel. She's not gonna miss this minion wave, okay, man? Or what if they start inting? Who cares? They're 2 and 5. They're already inting. Nobody's gonna carry this game but you, okay, Bob? It will all work out. No Krugs. They're fighting top. Keep pushing bot. E, W, Alto. Not a good trade for me. Q. Myth me. E. Well. He's playing too safe. I can't hit the turret and there's nothing else to do, so we'll reset right to the respawning Krugs. No problem. They might kill me here. I'm alive. Into the Spirit Visage. We're gonna need some magic resist. Oh my gosh, we can hit a champion. Wow, wow, wow. Sharing is caring. Who's with me? All yours. A little bit of XP. A little bit of Krug. Kaisa will be able to take that turret. Let's keep farming. You have to be so aligned with like farm time and fight time in the mid game. If you ever wasted your time here, it'd be so bad. Okay, pretty good. I'm gonna push the next wave. Wow. So as the enemy starts making mistakes and we keep on this farming rotation, we can really make something of ourselves in this fucking mid game. Our goal is to get to level 16 right now. And then a third item, a fourth item is where we really carry. You'd be surprised too, like your team really kicks into gear mid-game as well. Okay. Q. EW, alto, 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 W. Alrighty. To the mid lane. I have a very good flank. I'll go this way. Okay, stun, W. Smite, E. Ulti. A little much. I think he's dead, though. Slowly but surely. I think I'm dead. I think I'm super dead here. I'm fine. Alrighty, to the dragon. They have 2 dragons. We really need to get this third one. Chasing the Teemo was kind of bad. Oh well, we got time to play with. Unless I get double TP'd on. It all works out. Isn't that something? Smite. You're too slow. Alrighty. You're 0-5 for a reason, aren't you? To the top side, they're probably going to try for the Baron now. I could push bot, but I can also do my top side camps and contest the Baron. Spirit Visage, some armor. 2 control wards. Nobody else is warding this fucking Baron. To the top side. Flipping and dying for the Baron is worth. Flipping and dying for not Dragon Soul is not worth. Let's do this. E. Stun. Oh, so annoying. Sortie. Miss me. And we're good. Back to the camps. No time to waste. Unless. Okay. Wish I had ulti. EQ, auto W, take the fight front to back here, it's maybe winnable. Hit him, W, hit him, Q. Onto Ezreal now, E right there. Flash. Come here! I want to shake your hand! I'm truly taunted by Teemo this game, oh well. Okay. That guy's super dead. Back to the camps, no need to chase. The play is mitigated, we don't get Baron, and now farm. Ooh. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. W. Nice. What are you thinking? Ulti. Okay. Q. Stun. Moving. Auto W. Auto. TF, what are you thinking? Alrighty, 24 minutes in. We can push and take a single turret. VOLIBEAR. It all... Never mind. It all works out. Back to the camps, back to the camps. Can't do shit in Detroit. Can't even have a fucking mid-turret. Need to clear these camps and reset and be in position for the objectives once again. The exact same rotation just keeps playing out again and again. Farm, play. Extend the play, take as much as you can, back to the camps, reset, do the next play. If you can really stay aligned with that, the game seems easy. If you think your mid-game is hard, it's because you're a noob walking around doing nothing. Back to base. 4th item coming in. Let's see. They don't have Sundered Skies yet. They don't have crit. I think I want Thornmail. And then Jack Show will be last. To the top side. Level 17 to the Lee Sin's level 14. 4 items to the Lee Sin's 2. The real carry I have to try to kill here is the Ezreal, which is not an easy matchup for me. But it is what it is. Once again, let the fight start and then get involved. That's how you have your most success as VOLIBEAR. Even when you're juiced like this. Q. Stun. EW. Alto. Auto. Ulti. You're dead. To the Baron, boys. Just start it up. Up to them to stop us. And you can really just wail on this thing. With the shield and the W spam, they can't... The Baron doesn't really deal damage to you. Nice, Ezreal's dead. Alrighty, land that smite. Smite. Q. Naturally. W, auto. 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 Well, I can't take the fight into him, dude. Am I dead? I think I'm dead. I got the slow. Hold up. Run! Okay, I'm alive. To my surprise. Well, nobody important died, eh? You have to challenge the Baron there, because if you don't, you just stall and the enemy catches up. I'm on my power spike. I'm level 17. The Ezreal's level 13. The enemy only gets stronger at this point, so we have to really push it. It's another thing with Juggernauts. Just like in the mid game where you have to flip the switch, it's the same deal here where we got the juice and now it's time to actually attack. Like, playing to farm when things are even or you're behind, so easy. When it's time to actually attack, that's where people fall apart. I'm fine. I'm fine, I think. Ulti. Renekton's in there. Q. E. Smite. Stun. W. Auto. That guy's dead. Come on! Q. Close. Thank you. To the dragon, quick. We are being collapsed on. This dragon's not super important. My ADC's not here, so if they fight us, it's probably good. Q. Auto W. Hit him. Hit him. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna push bot lane. My team's gonna push mid, and then the enemy's gonna be grouped up, so now we have to start playing some macro here. As I push a side lane, then I can combine with my team if there's ever a fight. But if I'm standing still with my team mid, there's no way for us to force any sort of play on the enemy. They're too high range, they're never going to commit to shit. The Ezreal will poke me out. No good. Ezreal's down here, well, hot dog. That means we get the mid turret for free, baby. Where's your HP at? TF's dead. Keep pushing here. If they kill me, it is what it is. W, E. Punch, punch. Abilities on the wave. Auto attacks on the turret. Job's done. Team's resetting. My team's half staying. Resetting for real. Alrighty, that's our push. Now, with both the objectives down, we can do another fight off tempo. I want to get my items though. Well, the fight's starting. Let's fucking get there. Okay. Q. Renekton the man. Holy moly. Ulti the turret. E, W, auto, alto, alto. That's one. Alright, let's get out of here. Run. Kill these stupid dogs. Myth me. Get them, boys. Alright, well that worked out. I ultied the turret there to disable it so the Renekton doesn't get as bursted. He starts the play and that's one of the ways I can help. Renekton has 10 kills. This is winnable. Jack Show. Iron Elixir. Now we're level 18 and we're max build, so all we have to do is stop for the buffs, and then we can start getting up the map, being in better positions for the fights, and simply doing those fights. Again, we have nothing to lose at this point and everything to gain. I'm going to start descaling as the enemy gets levels. And then if we don't wrap this bad boy up on this Baron, we're probably toast. Despite doing pretty good the entire game, it's still super losable. Right? ADC is dead. Top lane is dead. Q. Stun, W. And that guy's super dead. Ulti. Run. Yeah, I had the black shield, but are you going to trust a 0 and 8 Morgana support? I'm not going to. Alright, that's my whole team dead. Very nice. Standard operation. E. Don't get poked. Don't go in. If you kill them here, it doesn't matter. The Baron's not up. If you die, it's so bad, because you're not in position for Baron. Just like in the early game, in a bad situation, the best move for VOLIBEAR is to do nothing. Alright. Now we can get control over Baron. Let's push this next wave. Sculpt's done. And now we wait. Mel is top lane. Renekton is bot. Careful. I'm gonna keep playing the back and forth here. And maybe we can have something. Q. Got Teemo's flash. To the top lane now. Nefiri shows top, so we can try to isolate her. Completely ignoring the Dragon Soul. It just doesn't matter like that. Damn, I can't even get the W. I want to proc her Edge of Night with the W and then stun with Q. Cycle back. Oh! Ulti. I'm fine. EQ. Let's heal off a camp real quick. That's Lee Sin's ult. The W will give us some sustain. My team is super fixated on the dragon, so let's go fight that. If your team jumps off a bridge, so do you at this point. Amazing. Pretty bad, pretty bad. E. Auto, auto, auto. Smite. Nice, lucky. Q. Hello. Nice. You're dead. And with their jungler dead, that should be the Baron. You would hope. You would hope. Let's go Baron, boys. Let's go for another play. You got it. Q. Stun. W. Auto. Auto. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Alright, we can just push bot. We have this wave. We'll have another one. And their whole team will be dead. Nefiri already got that mid inhib. It's the only champion left on their team. So we can get this turret and then play for Baron later. It's fine. It's fine. Q. E. Okay. Get the inhib. Job's done. Leave. Stay on the map. Listen, Bob, we've been at full build for like 17 years here. Imagine if we recalled how stupid that would be. Okay, that's what I want, the berries. Come on, baby, win, win. Okay, well, she's not dead. Fucking Teemo Shroom. Oh, Q. No, he's too fast. Run! I'll do the red buff so that my Kai'Sa's not CC'd by it. Job's done. Don't force the fight. Just be near it. Be near it and wait for it to happen. You won't believe what happens next. Okay, TF recall, so we could start the Baron here. And then this invites the enemy to come play. Lee Sin is nowhere to be found. Renekton's going in. The enemy's running. Let's play for the fight. Nobody's doing anything, okay. Trying to flank the Lee Sin here. He knows he's boned. E. Stun W auto. Alright. Renekton died, but these guys can't really do much. Yeah, Ezreal and TF can't stop us, so let's take the Baron first, and then we'll push an in. Or at least try to. It all works out. Yeah, never really fully committing to one thing or the other because the situation is so weird. Everyone's not playing together, so. As all things VOLIBEAR, I do nothing and win. Haha. Haha, I'm so good. I play VOLIBEAR. Yeah, I'm actually high elo on VOLIBEAR. You. Green Elixir, off we go. Get that blue buff. Bro, what a fucking schlog. VOLIBEAR, VOLIBEAR. And it's the exact same vein as Shyvana, too. Nothing, 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 win. Nothing, 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 win. Ezreal's level 16 now. I've been level 18, Bob. Everyone on the enemy team is catching up on levels. We've been at the same items, too. The only thing that changes now is that my CC is more important. My stuns matter more for the Kai'Sa that's fed. And Q. My other carries. Okay. It's fine. It's super fine right here. Kai'Sa, baby. Push the fucking midway, baby. I got Lee Sin's kick. We can't get a mid turret. I'll do it myself. They're killing him. I'm taking the objectives. Either one of these would have been fine to do the bot play or this. I don't have any minions for a while, so I'm going bot. Okay, flash, stun, W, auto, E on the Ezreal here. Swing and a miss. Okay, get stunned. Another Q. Hit the turrets, they can't stop us. Oh my god. We win. Push, 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 ulti. Push. GG, final score 10, 2, and 13. That's all it takes. Dusk and Dawn dealing 1,500. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Hope I don't have to upload any more losing games, bro. GG. Buy the Ultimate Jungle Guide now. She's a work in progress, but for now, it will go over the basics, play jungle correctly, understand it, and to climb.